guys, today's video is going to be Halloween related since it's coming up in less than 10 days now, and I thought that a good idea for a video would be Halloween costume ideas. Originally it was going to be cute ideas, couples costumes, and things that I thought you should go as, and then as I began my online search for the perfect Halloween costume, I found that there are way more entertaining Halloween costumes than there are actually serious ones. I'm not exactly sure in which sense someone would wear some of these costumes. I mean, I'm not a particularly social person, but even going to friend Halloween parties or adult costume contests, these are just a little too weird for the public setting. I don't really know if people wear these costumes or not, but I found it interesting that a lot of them were already sold out. So, brace yourselves, some of these things you will not be able to unsee. So I thought we would start off with the basic slutty bunny costume since it seems to be a tried and true costume throughout the years. It seriously could not be Halloween without some girl wearing lingerie and animal ears. I was not surprised to find that most of the women's Halloween costumes were slutty, seductive, or some sort of innuendo. It tends to be pretty popular around Halloween. I think it's an excuse for a lot of girls to dress up really inappropriately to try and get attention. And I don't know, if you're gonna be a cop, you might as well be a sexy cop, right? Then you start getting into the men and women in service costumes, the Marines, the Navies, the Army girls, even the Army guy costumes. A lot of people find these offensive because they think that it disrespects the people who are actually in uniform. Then you get into religiously offensive costumes. Costumes with the Pope, nuns, monks, religious leaders, and a lot of them are crude and I don't know, it makes a joke out of something that a lot of people find very serious, especially ones that make a sexual joke out of nuns and people who are not supposed to be active at all. This one I don't even understand. It's a man dressed as a nun who is also pregnant. And then this one is a teenage girl costume, and I don't think any teenager should dress like that. I always thought this one was unfair because I always wanted to be an Indian princess for Halloween, but real Indians find it pretty offensive, especially when you sexualize their culture. Then we have couples innuendo costumes. These ones I actually thought were pretty funny, kind of weird though. Okay, what the literal is this? Because it's a schoolgirl, it's pregnant, but it's a man. I just don't understand. I thought the women's costumes would be the weirdest and most inappropriate, but I was unfortunately surprised that the men's got even worse. Seriously though? This one just ruins firefighters for me. The number one reason men don't wear skirts. This one though, seriously. And they just keep getting worse. And worse. And worse. Who would seriously walk around in this costume? I think this is the worst one I have ever seen, honestly. And this one gets even more weird because they make it for men too. This is literally scarier than the clowns. So when I looked up the most offensive costume of 2016, this one seemed to be the winner. And now for my least favorite costume of all is the gory baby one. I hate all costumes that are bloody and nasty, but this one just rubs me wrong in so many ways. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Comment below if you wore any of these costumes, or if you find a picture of a costume that is way worse than any of these, or you think needs to be included, go ahead and post it below. I am definitely entertained by this subject.